Hello, thank you very much for tuning in to this section of reads. This should be on YouTube channel James 13 Wicca in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The stuff like the cards and the dice, those details will be below, somewhere below. Besides that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hello, Pisces. Thank you for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Pisces? My nose is starting to itch. That's interesting. Why does this have such a progression here? That's very interesting. Right, that's it. Is there... This is interesting. I'm going to say that the whole reading, I have a feeling. In the past, you got the Sun card with Embrace the Magical Moment. So it feels like this can go two different ways. It's something that already started, that you're able to move forward even further, or there could be a missed opportunity. I say that with trepidation. An opportunity where it came forward and maybe you didn't do anything with it, and that possibility is returning. And this can go any direction: business, work, romance, friendship, some type of, whatever it is. Could be, for some of you, I keep seeing writing for somebody. So maybe there was an opportunity in the past that maybe it just kind of slipped past you and it's coming around again. Could be also something where maybe you've been working on it and there's another evolution coming forward. There's good energy here. There's good energy, but they're saying if you want to have, there's a certain level of achievement, a certain level of achievement that you want. This reading is designed to help you get that level of achievement. If this goes as normal, you'll get something good, but it won't be that level of achievement. They're like, this is meant to help you get that perspective so you can get where you want to get with this. The current energy is holding on. I think this is going to your favor. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Whatever this is, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Do I have to say it again? The door is open, but like, the door is open. This is interesting. The Four of Pentacles, the stagnant meaning is holding on to something, one way or another, either for the better or for the worse. It's holding on to something. The door is open. But I get, like, even though the door is open, I want to reinforce what I already have. And this is about getting that level of achievement you're looking for. Reinforcing what you already have is going to help you get where you need to go. There are some random energies coming through, but in the current energy, for you to have what you want, and it seems like this is more of a natural, probably what you're going to do anyway. I don't see you making like big decisions going forward. I feel like there's things coming. It's like the door is open and there's things around here, but even though I can walk in and out of this door, I can go inside and outside and inside and outside, I'm not venturing far away from the door. And I feel like reinforcing what I already have is bringing up the energy and helping me make the long run, the long haul, the long distance I want to make to get that level of achievement. Because the Two of Wands is here. To me, those are quick decisions, usually small decisions, not always. Quick decisions, yes. Small decisions, not always, but sometimes. And there's a lot of energy moving on here, moving around, moving on. But I feel like I'm just reinforcing what I have with this energy. And it feels like that's a good thing. It feels very good to me. I feel like by reinforcing what I already have, I can relate this to writing very easily. It's kind of like, say you have a 3-page story. It's kind of like, I really love this story. It's 3 pages. It's really good. And then reinforcing what I have is kind of like, you know what? If I look at this story another way, I can take this story and I can, I can branch it out to maybe 7 or 8 chapters. And if I like take each one of these sections of this story and I start working on it and I kind of start strengthening it and adding more layers to this, I might take this short story, if you will, and I might be able to make it into a beautiful novel. Does that make sense? Am I saying that right? Because I feel like what it's like, you already have something, but it's kind of like beefing it up, stretching it out, reinforcing what you already have. It's another easy one would be home improvements. Already having the home, knowing what you could do is like making the room more beautiful, painting something a different color, adding some molding, doing stuff like that. I will do the third one too. I almost missed it. I don't know why I was. Say you're getting to know somebody. Friendship, romance, whatever it is for you, could be a coworker. It's kind of like adding on. It's like whatever you already know, whatever you already connected with this person, adding a deeper level. It's kind of like maybe you did some cooking with this person, or maybe you worked on a project with this person, or maybe you walk outside on break with this person. Adding another layer, kind of like, hey, this weekend there's this walk for this charity, or there's this hike for this charity, or whatever it is. Adding that in, reinforcing something you already do to bring in more value with this connection, stuff like that. Feels like it's good at this point. I feel like if you put out that energy, somebody grabs it up pretty quickly. I feel like somebody, because I'm seeing the Ace of Cups here, by the way. It's right here. And I keep feeling like somebody like, okay, like you're the one saying, hey, Ace of Cups. And they're like, yes, thank you. I would love that. Thank you. This is also, I feel like this is something you still enjoy. This is good. Like you offering the cup, you're offering it because you want to. And somebody engaging in that, I'm like, oh, okay, I like that. That's why I offered it, because I wanted you to. But you also, with the Tower card, kind of like, oh, wait. They said yes. I was just kind of putting it out there. I did like the idea. I can do it. But now that they said yes, I guess I am doing it. That's kind of how that feels. Kind of like saying, oh, maybe it's an hour away. Like there's this place an hour away. They're doing a hike for this charity. And we can do this and help make money and do something enjoyable. And they're like, I would love to do that. Let's do that. And you're like, okay, I guess I'm doing that then. Kind of like, I like the idea, but now it's actually coming into reality. And now I just got to uphold my side of the bargain, whatever that may be. Definitely, if you're putting out the offer, create the plan for it. What time you going to get together? Who's driving? What time do you need to be there? Maybe if you saw some, for example, say there was a website or some type of page or something giving details about, what you should have, what needs to happen. Share that with the other person. We should get together. Do you want to drive or should I? Where should we meet? Do you want to meet here? Do you have a better place? Make sure you do stuff like that if you can. Give a suggestion like, is this good or do you have a better idea? Is this good or do you have a better idea? So like, is it okay if I drive or do you have a better idea? Is it okay if, we leave at this time or do you have a better idea? That type of thing. Are we good? Okay, that's good. I feel like I'm kind of like, oh, this is going to work. Keep the energy going, though. If you're putting out that Ace of Cups energy, fill the cup a little bit. You know what I mean? Keep the energy moving. Put suggestions. This is what I was thinking we could do. Do you have a better suggestion? That type of thing. Energy seems good. I like this. All right, we're going to go into this card, which is a good card for you. I keep getting, and I'm saying this as a Pisces, you're the one offering the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cup. Ace of Cups, whatever. I don't know. So you want to fill the cup a bit. If you're putting out something you want to do and they're saying, yeah, let's do that, put together the plan as best you can. If you're not sure about how to make it happen, but you're like, I think this is a good idea, what do you think? If they're like, yeah, that's a good idea, Do the next step to make the next step happen. Keep going with it. Be open, but try to keep it moving. Like, I don't know if I should even say this because it's a peeve of mine. You know when people get together and they're like, let's go have a bite to eat somewhere at a restaurant. And somebody says, where do you want to go? And somebody else goes, I don't know. And then it just volleys back and forth. It drives me nuts. It seems to be a peeve of mine. I will choose something just to choose it because I hate that part. I hate that part so much. I'll be like, hey, how about this place? And it could be a good or not. Usually when I throw something out there, it's usually a yay or nay. And then if it's no, and I'm like, oh, is that because, all right, do you not want that type of food? Oh, I don't know. I just don't like that place. Okay, do you like that type of food, though? Maybe there's another place with that type of food. I will just, because I'm like, I hate this volleying back and forth. Like, where do you, I don't know. Where do you, I don't know. I hate that. It drives me nuts. Drives me cuckoo. Keep the energy moving. Make choices as suggestions is what I'm getting. How about this? And then put something in there. This will go a lot smoother for you. I feel like that's the Seven of Wands. Kind of like, put the energy there, like how you would want it to go. As a suggestion, though, is what I'm getting, because you got the Queen of Pentacles like this. You also got the Devil reversed, is like releasing yourself from bondage. Like, hey, how about this? Oh, you don't like that? What do you think? Oh, what would you suggest? And then, like I said with the restaurant example, okay, you don't, this restaurant's a no. Is it because of the restaurant or the type of food? Is it the location? What don't you like about it? Why are you saying no to it? I don't feel like it. So, like, if it was a spaghetti place, I'd be like, all right, how about this place, this sandwich place? Okay, how about this Oriental place? Oh, that might be good. All right, let's go here. Well, I don't know if I want that one. If it goes there, I don't know why this is playing out in my brain this way, because this still drives me nuts. It's kind of like, listen. Whittle it down. Keep the suggestions coming. Ironically, if you keep the suggestions coming, it goes really well for this situation, which is funny. The reason it's funny is because if you keep moving forward the suggestions, or however you want to do it, it's a little stressful. The stress card is here, the Nine of Swords. Is that the 9? Yes, it is. Because I do feel like you don't really care for that version of doing it that way. But I also get that, like, if I'm not overly attached to the outcome, it doesn't seem like it's that big a deal. But if I keep moving it forward, I will get the outcome I want. This goes a lot farther. It's the achievement level we're looking for. They're trying to help you get that achievement level you're looking for. Keep that energy going. Keep it moving. It doesn't have to be the worst thing in the world. It's just keep moving it forward. Keep moving it forward. You know, stuff like that. I keep getting, like, sometimes it's kind of like, do you want to eat now or do you want to eat in an hour? I don't know. All right, how about an hour? Because I think I'd be better with an hour. And just see if they're okay with that. That might be too soon for me. All right, then we'll plan for 2 hours from now, and if something changes, we'll do something different. But for now, let's do it in 2 hours, and we'll go to this place. Okay, and just keep moving it forward. I don't feel like it's going to be that bad. This card came up backing it up, saying, keep it moving. Don't settle for less. You know what you want here. Just keep the energy moving, because I feel like it's very comfortable. It's just keeping it moving, keeping it moving, keeping it moving. This is interesting, because this is like this is an interesting card for this to be like a be careful card. This comes up in the be careful spot. It's the Lover's card, right? Pisces especially, and I'm saying this as a Pisces, usually love this card. Usually love it. There's a few different meanings to this card. It's not just like, you know, romance, which is the generic meaning of this. It's also passing the test, which kind of like, why would that be bad? But another level is it does represent Gemini. So what I'm getting from this is, like, there's a lot of talk with no action sometimes. It's like every sign has its up and down. Every sign has its good points and its bad points. Every sign. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Something that can cause an issue with Gemini is a lot of talk with no action. Great ideas that don't come to fruition. We want to be careful to keep moving things forward and not just saying, oh, this is a good idea, or that, or we could do this, or we could do that, and then not actually doing anything. So that's why they're saying you want to keep making choices, keep moving it forward, in the sense of like making points of action. Even if it's a plan, like, okay, 2 hours from now we'll do this unless something different happens. And then keeping it moving forward, and like when that 2 hours comes up, go, okay, let's go here, and like blah 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 blah. Keep it moving. Again, so in case it sounds like I'm picking on anybody, because I'm not trying to, every sign has its up and down. Like Pisces, I feel like we all know this. We also have that same, everything it happens in our brain. We have a lot of daydreams, a lot of thoughts that we never bring into reality. That's the negative side of Pisces, if we don't bring things into reality that we want to happen. So I'm just saying, be careful of this. It doesn't have to be that way if you keep moving it forward. It doesn't have to be giant leaps forward. Again, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Little movements forward, little movements forward, little movements forward. It's like maybe somebody doesn't want to go to a place where you have to sit down and wait for the food. Maybe they just want fast food. If that's appropriate in your opinion, go in that direction as long as we keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Whatever this situation is, if it keeps moving forward, which this is about hitting the achievement level that you want. 8 of Wands, but it's like this. 8 of Wands like this, and then the Devil reversed again. I like the Devil reversed. That's like releasing yourself from something that holds you back. This is what we're talking about is better to create as a pattern and not as a event, just one event. It's better to make as a pattern, because the more you keep in this pattern, it's something to get used to. There is a little bit of anxiety with it. For the success level you want to achieve, it's kind of the price of it is what I'm getting. It's a general read. Take it with a grain of salt. If you don't like this, you don't want to do this, okay, then you don't. And let it go. Don't worry about it. But if you're looking to hit that level of achievement and you're like, I really need that, I feel like a lot of us, I'm saying this as a Pisces, can look back and be like, I played the passenger in a couple of these situations and it didn't go where I wanted to, and it didn't end well either. But if I feel like if I at least handle it a different way, I have the possibility for a different outcome. And I feel like, for myself at least, and I'm saying this as a Pisces, looking back on some of the situations where I played the passenger, kind of like, you know what, maybe just co-driving or like, you know, co-navigating here. If that could give me a different outcome, maybe this is worth trying. Maybe this is worth giving a shot. And they're saying you definitely can do it. It's getting used to the pattern of it, getting yourself in that practice of it. I have to do the dice on this because this one is very interesting. The Star card and the Two of Fire. So that came here in the past, but it's also, well, it will be in the past by the time this happens. Random small decisions. Something about random small decisions and big conversations. Not everything has to be moved forward on. Not everything has to be moved forward on. What you want to happen needs to be moved forward on. Like, there needs to be action taken to create the reality. So if there's just something like, maybe you're thinking, oh, you know, I'd like to own a skating rink, just for argument's sake, but you're entertained with the thought, you're not really sure if you want to do it. You don't have to take action to make that happen if you're not really confident that you actually want it to happen. You just want to go through the thought, think about it a bit. That might be interesting. That might be interesting. Until you're saying to yourself, I'd really, really like that, you don't have to move forward on anything. This is an interesting card because it says someone new is coming in the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting this more as possibilities. You might have people lending into your story, adding into your story to help you build what you're already connecting to. But they're also saying you don't have to make every little thing happen, especially if you're connecting with another person and they're giving ideas and they're just talking with you. If you want something that you're talking about together to happen, take steps forward, small steps forward, build it, build it, build it. Small and steady, or slow and steady wins the race. I almost said that wrong. But if you don't want it to happen, if you're like, oh, that's something they like, that's something they would really want to happen, I could do that with them, but I don't know if I'm really into it. Don't take steps to make it happen unless you're already invested and you're already like, yes, I would definitely like that to happen. like a touch point, or I don't know if that's the right way to say that, sounding board, I don't know, a way to check it to see if that's how you really feel is like, if you did it without them, would you still want to do it? So if they're talking about something, if you're dealing with another person and they're like, oh, I want to make this happen, or I want to make that happen, to see if you really want that, like, I keep saying touch point, I don't know if that's the right way to do it, like to double check for yourself. If they exited the situation and you had to do it by yourself, would you still want to do it? That's the question. Because there's more possibilities coming out here. Hitting that achievement level, this reading is here to help you hit that achievement level you want. But they're saying once you hit that level, new doors will open, new possibilities, new dreams will show themselves to you. And you'll have more things you can do. It's all the question is, do you really want it? Don't move forward on something unless you really want it. Don't get caught up in somebody else's energy. And that, I feel like that's helped me a few times in life where I'm like, wait a minute, if they weren't a part of this, would I still want to do this? Would I be happy doing this by myself? And I feel like if I wouldn't, it's not that you can't do it, but I wouldn't take steps to make it happen. Let them do that and then back it up appropriately, because that's going to be something that they want. So, you know, support them as you need to, but don't move it forward unless it's something you genuinely would want to do on your own. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut it down here. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.